So what is going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 7 of Road to a Million. We're back finally. I know you haven't seen one of these episodes in quite a while now, and that's just because basically trading become a little bit boring for me. But I've got back into it recently. I've been doing a lot of trading, getting a lot of profit. So this is the first episode of many to come in the next week and a half. I will be releasing quite a few episodes because I've been doing that much trading basically. But we're getting on with the first deal. This Pablo Hernandez, which I sold for 21,500, and it was just above a 2k profit, I think it was. Moving on to another Pablo Hernandez, and again just over a 2.5k profit. I think the next deal is also a Pablo Hernandez because I did go pretty ham on Pablo Hernandez's to begin with, just because I was making quite a lot of profit from him. But this one I just got for just below 20k, and I sold for 24,500, which means a 3.5k profit. Moving on to the next deal, which I believe is a Higuain. 41212 as well. 53,000 coins I paid for him, and I listed him for 59,500. I got that for him, which means a 3.5k profit. So definitely not the worst. All of those deals there were pretty good, to be fair. There are a lot better deals to come throughout the episode, so definitely look forward to that. This Guardado in 41212 I sold for 25k and got a 3.7k profit for him. Moving on to the first of a few defoes. This one in 4222 I paid 54,500 of him and got 60k, which means a 2.5k profit. Moving on to another defoe, this time in 4411 I believe. I think I got him for 54,500 again, so yeah, exactly the same, just in a different formation. I also got 60k for him again, which means another 2.5k profit, so not bad at all. Quite nice actually. You can see there that the defoe has been changed formations, whoever got him changed his formation. Moving on to this Cleverly in the 41212 formation, CDM roll as well. 28k I got for him, which means a 3.6k profit. Moving on to another defoe, I believe. This time he was in a 41212 formation, so obviously I paid a little more for him. 58,500. And I listed him for 64k and got that for him. So this time it was a 2.3k profit. Sorry. Moving on to the next deal, which I believe is a Hooper in 442 as well. 17k I got for him. 17k I paid for him. Sorry, and sold for 21,000 coins, which means just under a 3k profit. I think he's actually a new inform this week, but I'm not entirely sure. Looks like quite a decent player, to be fair. Moving on to a card that is new this week, I know for sure, which is this Lamella. I got him for 43k and sold him for 47, which means just over a 1.1k profit, which is not the best, probably one of the worst deals of the episode, but it's still profit at the end of the day, so I'm quite happy with that. Moving on to another Hooper, this time in 41212. 18,500 I paid for him, and I got just below 23k for him, which means quite a nice 3.1k profit. The better profits do start to come in a moment, guys, so stick around for that. This Matry in 442 for 23,500. And I got 27,500 of him, which means a 2.6k profit, which is definitely not the worst, guys. Quite a nice profit there. Moving on to the next player, which is another Cleverly, this time in the centre mid and in 4-3-1-2 for 21,250, and he sold for 24,750, which means a 2.2k profit. So again, pretty nice. Moving on to a Adriano from Barcelona, 4-3-3. 14k I paid for him, and I got 18,500 for him, which is another 3.5k profit. Moving on to the first of the B steals for this episode, and it's actually going to be a Cesc Fabregas in form in the cam roll. 4231, 145k I paid for him, and I got 162k, which means an 8.9k profit. So definitely an amazing profit there. Not the best deal next, but still profit. Pablo Hernandez in 41212. So obviously I thought I'd be able to sell him for a lot more than I did. I actually managed to get 24k for him, which means a 1.8k profit, which is not the best. Certainly not the worst, guys. It could have been worse. I could have made a loss, which I didn't do. So I'm quite happy with that. Moving on to another Fabregas. This one, an even better deal than the first one. In centre mid this time in 4-3-2-1. And I sold him for 170k after getting him for 150, which means an 11.5k profit. So I was quite happy with that, as you can imagine. Over a 10k profit. I'm definitely more than happy with that. This Giammattino in 451, the cam roll as well, 22k I got him for, sold him for 28, which means a 4.6k profit, so not bad at all, guys. Moving on to one of the final deals, is Sergio Busquets in CDM 41212, 26,500 I paid for him, and I got 29,750 for him, which means a 1.7k profit, which is not the best again, but like I say, it's still profit at the end of the day. Moving on to this Hooper, 41212 again, 15,500 I paid for him, and I got 17,250 for him, which is another 1.5k profit. Moving on to the second from last deal, which actually was a Cruise in 41212 in CDM again, 38,250 I paid for him, and I managed to get 49,250, which means an 8.5k profit. So again, quite a nice deal there. And then moving on to the final deal of the episode, which was a Diego in 433 centre mid, 6,500 I paid for him, and I managed to get 73k for him, which means an 8.8k profit again to end the episode on. So quite a nice profit there. So as you can see from this screenshot in a moment, at the end of all those trades I actually had 353k, sorry. So just below a 100k profit for this episode, which is not that bad at all, guys. Quite decent, so I've just got back into trading. And there we can see the final stats for the episode. So our total spent was 974k. The total that I received was just below 1.1 million. The number of trades I had was 23, so the average profit per player was 4k, just above, and the total profit for the episode was 93,000 coins. So as you can see, quite a decent episode. I'm quite happy with my progress in this episode. There will be another episode out shortly because I've been doing a lot of trading recently. I've been really getting back into it, so hopefully that's something good for you guys to hear. So a massive thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And if you have enjoyed, please leave this episode a like. If we can try and get over 100 likes, I'll be more than happy with that. So again, a big thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.